Hey everyone, History Mystery Man here. Wanted to welcome you back to Atomic Speedway. Had so much fun the first time around, thought I'd come back for more, and for good reason. The All-Star Circuit of Champions are here tonight, and in terms of longevity, the All-Star Sprints are one of the longest running sprint car tours in America. Founded in 1970, the All-Star Sprints predate the World of Outlaw Tour, which didn't come along till nearly a decade later in 78 and 79. But what a great show, and since Tony Stewart bought the All-Star Sprints, he's really jazzed this place up. Looking forward to this one. History Mystery Man here on duty, and as always, at your service. Let's go see what's inside. It's like looking back in time, mister. How long have you been doing this?
My first race was a sprint car race. It was 1974 at Bloomington.
Wow, that's incredible.
Been a while.
So you ran all those tracks, Bloomington and Paragon and Lincoln Park, and did you ever run against, I suppose you ran against Dick Gaines, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Time or two?
Yeah. That's my first race I won. I come off 2 on the last lap, and he poked his nose underneath me driving Carl's car.
Yeah.
And beat him to the line. So yeah.
At Bloomington?
No, that was at Lawrenceburg.
That was at Lawrenceburg.
First feature I ever won was Lawrenceburg, 1975.
Wow, that's incredible. You're from Indiana, right?
Yep.
But you're living here in Chillicothe?
Yeah, I moved here in 2010.
For what?
Married my wife, Steph.
Oh, okay.
She had a good job. All of her family's here in town, and and I race mostly in Ohio anyway. So,
yeah.
So we moved to Chillicothe.
Good woman, good job. I'd follow her around too.
Yeah, she's a good one.
That's so cool. What is, as long as you've been racing sprint cars, what have been some of the major league changes over the years that jump out at you?
The biggest one, obviously, is the cost.
No kidding.
It's crazy now compared to when we started. The cars aren't a whole lot different. They're refined and a lot lighter, but the basics are there. Driver safety, seats, helmets.
Yeah.
Mainly seats.
Sure.
Are much better than, of course, the obvious. The cars are lighter. You had to build your own parts back then, and now you just go to Walmart and buy them.
How old are you?
65.
You look good. You look youthful to me.
It's pure luck. It's not from doing anything right.
Because you've done it all wrong? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I haven't done that much wrong, but just normal life.
Yeah,
Racing's been good to me, and it's in my blood. I guess if I had no kids, wasn't playing that way, but this is the way it worked out.
Yeah.
I suppose if I'd had some kids 20 years ago, I'd be sitting back watching them race. But I just love it. Keep going, and it's getting harder and harder to get the gumption up, but it's still there.
Yeah, you still get all charged up as you did 30, 40 years ago?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
No, nothing like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you find yourself taking less chances on the racetrack?
Yeah.
Like putting it somewhere where you wouldn't have?
Yeah, being the car owner.
Yeah.
Of course, getting a little wiser with age. If the chance is worth the reward, I go for it. If not, I don't.
Yeah.
Being my own car owner nowadays, if I'm running in a spot that I'm not going to gain anything by moving up, I'll pull in and save my equipment for the next week.
Understood.
Just kind of take care of what I got.
Was Steve Kinzer the greatest sprint car driver who ever lived?
Well, he certainly was in his time.
Sure.
By far. Some kid named Kyle Larson now that's pretty darn good in these things.
I've heard of him.
It'd be fun to see what he could do if he ran full-time sprint cars.
Yeah.
Instead of making a lot of money in the Cup deal, but it'd be interesting to see how good he actually is. But he's pretty darn good.
Yeah. I can't disagree with that. Thanks for taking some time with me. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I look forward to following around tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man. Cole Duncan, originally from Lockbourne, Ohio. I think you're in, what, Circleville now?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, do you run the All-Star Circuit of Champions full-time, or you just kind of pick and choose?
No, we kind of pick and choose. We run basically everything around home, or anything close to home. We like running with the All-Stars. I wouldn't mind running with them full-time, but we've all got full-time jobs too. So
yeah,
we just kind of pick and choose and run what seems fun or pays well and on our favorite tracks and kind of go about it like that.
Speaking of favorite tracks, I'm thinking this may be one of them, because I looked at your history online and you've got several wins here, not just with the All-Stars, but other touring series as well, and maybe a local show here and there. You get along well with Atomic Speedway. What's the secret to this place?
I got a lot of laps here. You know,
Yeah.
I grew up watching my dad here. I'd say it is my favorite track. It's
Is that because it's a hometown thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's a hometown thing, but honestly, it's just a cool track. You know, it always produces good racing. It's high bank, it's round, it's fast, and it produces good racing no matter what the track conditions are. So we're very fortunate to have it in our backyard. We're fortunate that Charlie's kept it going here, and along as the other people ahead of him, his predecessors or whatever. But yeah, it's just a really cool place and a place that we're proud to call our home track.
Yeah. You mentioned you'd like to chase the All-Stars, but I'm pretty sure you're a working man, are you not? What kind of work do you do when you're not in the race car?
I'm a metal fabricator. Work at a local fabrication shop just outside of Columbus called Tubular Techniques. So I got really good coworkers and really good bosses, and they let me come and do this pretty much whenever I want. But this doesn't exactly put food on the table. You know, this isn't where my income comes from. So work, 40, 50 hours a week to be able to go enjoy races on the weekends.
Yeah. What a thrill it would be if your occupation was going to the races on the weekends.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's some guys that are really fortunate to do that, and I'm sure I've never had that opportunity, but I'm sure it comes with its displeasures. And kind of the beauty about what we get to do is we don't have to go to tracks we don't want to go to, where if you're following a series like the All-Stars, there might be tracks that just aren't your favorite that they have to go to no matter what because they're on the schedule. So that's the beauty of what we do, of our pick and choose schedule and running what we want to run.
It seems almost more fun anyway. You're not concerned about points, taking some of the pressure off the table.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, points definitely add. There's a lot of more scenarios that go into your brain when you push out, when points are involved. So it's kind of nice to not run for points and just chase wins.
Yeah. Was your dad your hero growing up? Did you have other heroes? Was he it?
I mean, I was always around the sprint car races. So yeah, I mean, my dad was my hero, but I got to grow up watching Kenny Jacobs and Dale Blaney and Steve Kinzer and Jack Hodenshield and all those guys kind of shaped my love for the sport, but my dad's definitely been the biggest influence.
Yeah, I believe it for sure. Listen, I'm going to chase you around a little bit tonight. I'll try not to be too big of a bother. Wishing you well. No matter who comes to this Atomic Speedway, I don't care what series it is, you always seem to be in the running. So to me, you're an interesting story, and wishing you all the best tonight.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Cole.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Rodney Duncan, you look like you can still get it done. You look youthful. Do you ever get the urge to climb back in the saddle?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't think I still get it done. Not at the speeds they go these days.
Oh, well, they weren't going that much slower when you were in the seat, were they?
No, I don't know. Lap times maybe. I don't think my reflexes. Maybe I could put a lap or two together, but I certainly couldn't put a whole race together. So.
Is it more gratifying to see your son have success in the industry rather than yourself?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I told Joey Saldana the other day when he was down here with Reese, when they win their first race, it's going to mean more than any race he ever won, just knowing that the two of them did it together.
And your son, to me, is an interesting story because I know he doesn't chase the tours full time, but when he does show up, he at times beats the best, and there's no better example than here at Atomic. He's really good at this place.
He's better than I ever was, for sure. I mean, Cole's very old school. He works extremely hard, and that's honestly, after all these years, you know, there's no way I would put the time in if it wasn't for his. You know, he motivates me. You know, I enjoy spending time in the shop with him as much as I do at the racetrack. So he's a hard-working kid, good kid. He'd have been better in my era, than he is probably now.
Do you get as charged up over racing as you once did, say 30 years ago? Is the fire still there?
I never wanted to throw up before a race when I race. Now I want to throw up about every race. So it's
really
a different kind of adrenaline. Yeah,
you're more
hard.
nervous now than when you were driving.
100%, absolutely.
Is it about your son getting in the seat? You know, that's...
You just want to see, you know how hard he works. You want to see him succeed.
And it hurts when he doesn't.
Yeah, and I don't want to be the one that lets him down. So
sure, I get it.
So.
Yeah. Well, you had some success with the All-Stars. I think you finished runner-up in the championship standings one year and third 3 times?
It's
I
too
think
many
so.
years ago to remember. I don't know. I loved racing with the All-Stars then, and honestly, I love racing with them now. You know, it's just, you know, our lifestyle, or our lives don't lend to letting us travel with them as much, but I loved running with the All-Stars. When Bert and Bridget had it, it was great, and what Tony's doing with it now is even better, so they're a great series.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You'll come around turn 2 after the checkered flag, and you'll come directly to those scales in the infield.
Yeah. Oh, you're the wife of Danny Smith? That's a big job.
Full time.
She should get some sort of award or something for that, shouldn't she?
Me,
She got you?
award.
You're the top award in this deal, huh? Okay. Do you get nervous when he races? You do?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you get nervous when you races?
Oh, depends who I'm around.
Yeah. I hope I don't make you too nervous. I told him it's like looking back through history. I mean, he's been doing this so long. I think it's cool that he's still doing it. I admire him for it.
Don't wait till the horn blows. Again.
Again.
Hard to believe that's one of the few.
Cole, do you have any rituals or superstitions or nothing you go through?
Not really.
Okay. A lot of drivers do.
Kind of try and do the same thing every time, but nothing real superstitious.
You feeling good about the night?
Yeah, I mean, we're in a tough heat, but we'll see after qualifying.
Yeah. transferred, right?
Yeah, but that pass cost me 4 spots.
Can you tell right away if your car's on or if it's off? I mean, is it something you got to feel or is it right away?
I mean, usually you can tell the first lap.
Can you that fast? Yeah.
I just made a mistake on the restart, got my right rear in the dust, and I took off. It went through the wall, and I had to let off, and then took off.
You were working on the motor. What sort of changes were you making there?
Taking some power out from the slick track.
Ah,
Changed nozzles.
got it. Injector nozzles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moved them from down to up in the head injection. Takes away about 80 horsepower.
Now that's because you're getting too much power down on a slick track, right?
Yeah. I mean, you need 1,000 horsepower time trial, and you need about 800 to race. So
Yeah.
This is the way it is nowadays.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
So you're the hardest working guy on this race team.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I figured that out early on. You doing okay?
Yep.
All right, hang in there, bud. You're doing a great job.
Been doing this for 7 years.
Where are you from?
I live in MacArthur, Ohio.
Oh, cool. These your dogs?
Yeah.
Those are cool dogs. How's your car tonight? You ran the heat, you ran the dash, where you at?
We feel really good, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we drew an 8 in the dash, so we made us work a little harder. Picked up a couple spots, so we're gonna start fifth in the feature. But I feel like we got a car right now that can get it done. Just gotta keep the tire under us for 40 laps here and be close at the end.
You were working on the motor earlier. Were you trying to dial it down or dial it back a little bit because it's slick?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a couple different packages that we use when tracks get a certain way. So, yeah, we just had to pick one of our packages, and it seems like we picked the right one so far.
All right. Thanks for your time tonight. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. How do you feel, Danny?
Good.